Hi, Miss Chrissy here, and I'd like to welcome you to a short little series I'm doing on rebirth. And if this is the first video that you're seeing about rebirth, then I would like to say welcome. And there are other videos on my channel. If this video resonates with you, then feel free after you watch this to go watch the other ones. And the videos are timeless. You don't have to watch them in any particular order, and the universe sends you messages when you need to hear them. So I guess today, if this is your first time watching one of the rebirth videos, then I would like to say happy rebirth day to you. So we want to renew, we want to recharge, we want to reignite, and today we want to reunite is what we're going to focus on today. So we decide that we want to change our lives. We want to do things differently. We want to be a different person. We want to grow. We want to grow spiritually and emotionally. And we just want to make a change. And congratulations. That's great. That's great. Self-improvement, self-awareness, like finding your authentic self, your authentic power, good for you. Good for you. Not everyone can do that. A lot of people think about it, but actually taking the steps and doing it, a couple different things there. Thinking about it and actually doing it, two different things. So if this is what you're doing, good for you. I'm proud of you. So when we're going to make a change and we want to, drastically, we're going to use the word rebirth and renew and, change our lives, is usually because we found things about ourselves that we don't like and we want to change. And we don't want to get down on ourselves. In fact, we need to be proud of ourselves that we are in this position where we are choosing to improve and make ourselves better for ourselves. But I mean, you do have to go through a really honest and, deep evaluation of yourself. And that can be a little painful. I mean, some things that happen in your life that maybe suddenly you're forced to deal with certain things, it can be painful. So, but when you come out of it, moving forward, onward and upward, then that's how you get there, onward and upward, by going through the hard stuff and taking a good hard look at who you were and now who you are is in the rebirth and where you want to be. So you decide you want to change your life. You're in a rebirth, you're renewing, you're recharging. Okay, you're going to make a list. You're going to make some goals. You're going to make a list of who you want to be, what the person you want to be, their qualities, their characteristics. And then you're going to go out every day and you're going to do your best to create the new you. So in doing that also, I'm going to look at my notes because I have notes. We want to evaluate what our needs are and really decide. So basically, we have needs that are artificial needs, and then we have authentic needs. So our artificial needs are of the ego. So the need to always be right, the need to be first. And I don't know, like when you're driving down the highway in a car, like someone always has to get in front or go faster. Like that's your ego. That's, that is artificial needs. And that's just something small. But anger and hate and manipulation and all those negative things are artificial needs. And some anger, let's just take anger. Like sometimes, your neighbor is like, maybe like playing music super loud or, just someone at work is just complaining incessantly. And it like gets on your nerves and it's like, just shut up, you might think. But like, why? Why does that bother you so much? Why is that need for them to be quiet, for you to be peaceful? Why do they need to stop complaining? To make you feel authentic in your own being. So the needs of the ego are artificial. The needs of an authentic person, being authentic, is basically based in love. That's what you need to be authentic, is love. And you can find love every day, all day long, if you're looking for it. Just like you can find artificial needs, anger, hate, fear, insecurities, all day long, if that's what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on complaining, then you're going to find complaining. But if you switch to authentic needs, and what authentically do we need most is love. And we can find it. Again, we can find it all day long. The universe presents so many opportunities for you to choose love. And the universe is offering you love by giving you the option to choose it. In the case of the neighbor being too loud or your complaining coworker, you can choose in that moment authentically to be kind and loving in your heart. So then when you look at that person who's complaining or playing their music too loud, it's like, okay, you just go be you, and I'm going to go be me over here and focus on love. So I'm listening to an audiobook. Most people, you probably know about the 4 Agreements, the book, The 4 Agreements. And the author wrote another book, The 5th Agreement. I love audiobooks, especially when you're on vacation. I'm on vacation, by the way. This is my renewal, my rebirth day, my rebirth week on vacation. So I like to listen to an audiobook because I'm sitting on the beach and I like to see the ocean and the palm trees. That's why I'm on vacation, instead of having my nose in a book. I have my nose in a book at night before I go to bed on vacation, but when I'm sitting on the beach, I like a good audiobook. So in the audiobook, he goes over the 5 agreements and then adds the 5th at the end. I would recommend it highly. But this hit me in a different way when he was going over the 5 agreements. The first agreement is to be impeccable with your word. And I don't know if when I read the 4 agreements, if it was worded the same way it is in this book, or whether I'm in a different space that I heard it differently because it resonated with me tremendously. So you think being impeccable with your word is to be honest, to be careful and considerate of other people's feelings when you're using words in a conversation with others, to be kind. That's what I think being impeccable with my word is. That's what I thought. Being impeccable, being kind and honest and loving towards other people. Again, an authentic need is being impeccable with your word. But just like any love, it starts with self-love. So the author says that being impeccable with your word starts with yourself. All day long, every day, we tell stories all day long in our mind. Our mind is constantly going, telling us stories. A lot of people relive the same stories for 10 years, telling the same story over and over again, why they are the way they are and where they are in life. But we are all telling ourselves stories in our head. And, you know, sometimes it's like, oh, you're so fat. Or like, oh my God, why are you so lazy? Like, oh, why'd you spend that money? I don't know. It's just some of the mean things that I say in my head. So being impeccable with your word starts in there, because you really can't be authentically yourself and loving and be impeccable with your word with other people when you're not doing it to yourself. So, I mean, that is like earth shattering for me, because we've all, thought about and know, like, don't be mean to yourself, be kind, say positive affirmations, like, be nice to yourself, self-care and all that stuff is great. But it's like I want to be impeccable with my word. I want to be impeccable with my word with you. So I heard that this morning, and it changed my day. My interactions with myself, because I'm on vacation by myself. So, like, just walking, going here to there around the resort, I heard the voice that's talking in my head, telling stories all day long. I paid attention to the story, and then a few times just like, stop, and then change the story. And I hope that resonates with you the way that it did with me. And I hope that you can take that into your new life, and that you can reunite with your true self, your true, authentic, powerful self, because you're in there. You're in there. Like, we were born loving little beings. Those stories weren't in our head when we were little beings running around. Like, they developed over time. So you were born loving and authentic. So now know that the real you is still in there, and reunite with that person and love that person, because that is going to make your journey to self-discovery and your new birth, your rebirth, your renewal, your new life. That is going to make it so much more meaningful and so much more enjoyable and fulfilling. And then you'll be able to share that just in living your life. I mean, you can make videos, but you don't have to, but you will share that with the people in your life, even strangers, because it's going to make you want to be kinder to strangers. So I want to thank you again for watching my video. And if you want to like it, that would be lovely. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be lovelier. And I just want to say, until we meet again, enjoy your ride.